to fuck with your conscience. Girls hate when niggas go missing. This job you ain't no different. These days it's hard to meet women. Feel like my love life is finished.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. In today's video, it's going to be a little different from what I normally do. As you could tell, because for one, the title, and for two, I am not all dolled up or glammed up or anything like that. And I won't be at any point in this video, excuse me, I'm sorry. I won't be at any point in this video. This video is about something different. I'm a beauty channel. I'm an all things beauty channel, but I get questions about this on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook kind of often. So I just kind of wanted to share with you what I did to kind of help me level up mentally. If you don't know what a glow up is just leveling up mentally, just becoming a higher version of yourself and all that good stuff. It's not about being anyone else or anything like that. Like, you're gonna be yourself, just be a higher version of yourself, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so tip number one is be accountable. Now, mind you, this video is for everyone. This video is for men and women. It's not just for women. Finally, I have a video for the fellas as well as the women. But this is a problem that us women, we tend to have. I know I had this problem. It's nothing to be ashamed about. It's just kind of how we are a lot of times. But be accountable. That's the first tip. A lot of us don't have much accountability, and this may be a little controversial for me to say, but it is what it is. I know I was very unaccountable myself. Be accountable. So if there's things that's going on in your life, try to look at your role in it. Try to look at what you did that you could have done different instead of focusing on the other person in the situation. I have really glowed up mentally using that for the last like 3, almost 4 years. So I've used that, and it's definitely helped me kind of shift my mindset. It's just be more accountable. Now, of course, I'm not perfect. I still have my days where I don't really want to be accountable, but you know, I'm a work in progress. So definitely be accountable. Tip number 2, get rid of all negative energy. So if you have a friend, a coworker, a family member, if you have someone around you that is just negative, just by any means necessary, get the hell away from them. You don't really want to be around negative people. I'm not as negative as I used to be, nowhere near. I try to be positive, but you know, if I'm around somebody, if I'm around the right person and they're negative, it can definitely rub off on me still. So it's really, really important to kind of protect your energy and your peace, because being around the wrong person can rub you wrong, and no, it's just not, it's not a good look. So you want to stay far, far away from negative energy, because negative energy is more aggressive than positive energy. I actually have a story time on. I'm gonna give y'all a short story time. So it was before Christmas, like a week before. And I was in the store. I had to get some ornaments, and I think I want to get a glass because I've been drinking some like new drink. But anywho, whatever. So I went and got some Christmas decorations, and I also went and got a glass. And those were the only 2 things that I had, but it was a very, very long line. So 2 lanes were open, but we only can make 1 line for whatever reason. So the line was extremely long, and I was a little irritated, but the lady in front of me was extremely irritated and very like annoyed. So she was like complaining the entire time. And you know, when I got up that day, I was being very productive. I was excited. I had, you know, already made the amount of money I wanted to make for the day. And after leaving the store with this lady, I don't know, like all my positive energy just kind of went out the window. I was very negative, very irritable the rest of the day. So I had to kind of go take some time for me. And yeah, like like I said, negative energy is way more aggressive than positive energy. So stay away from it by any means necessary. And if y'all are wondering why my face is so shiny, it's because I did a step to my self-care routine before I came on here. So yeah, as y'all can tell, I'm tired. I'm very, very tired, okay? And my eyes are so dry. But anyway, we're gonna continue with the video. So tip number 3, read more. That definitely helped me when I was trying to grow what I know. Your mind, when you start to kind of empty a lot of bad habits and stuff out of your mind, or bad thoughts or negative self-talk and stuff like that, you're gonna have to refill it with something. It's just like think of it as a refrigerator. So when you clean all the old spoiled food out of the refrigerator. I don't know why I'm talking. My brain is moving faster than I can talk. I'm sorry. When you take all your old spoiled food out of your refrigerator, you're gonna have to replace that old spoiled food with new food. So that's the same thing with your mind. When you take all the bad habits away and the things that aren't good for you, you're gonna have to replace those things with new habits, new information, new knowledge. So reading is a great way to do that. I read self-help books. I read financial literacy books. I read advertisement, because I'm an entrepreneur. So I read advertisement, marketing, stuff like that. I read a lot of business or self-help books or financial literacy books. But those are the things I read. I don't read books that are drama or horror or anything like that. I read books that's going to teach me something, and if it's not going to teach me something, then I simply do not care to have it in my phone. That's where all my books are. I have some books that are hardcover, but I'm a phone girl. I'm a tech girl, so most of my books are on my phone. So that's from anywhere from e-guides to e-books, e-guides, whatever you want to call it. I guess they're the same. I'm not really sure yet. Don't quote me. But yeah, so anything from ebooks to even the Audible books. I used to do those before. I used to read a lot. Like I used to read when I was younger, and then I went through a period where I didn't really read too much. And before I started reading a lot again, I started to use Audible. I think that's the name of it, is an app. And when I drive my car, I would just listen to whatever book I was on. One good book was Whatever It Takes is good for financial tips, marketing tips, and just your personal life. It's called Whatever It Takes. I forgot who it's by. I'll try to find it and post a picture of it here. But that was a very, very good book to read. I recommend it to anybody who is looking to kind of level up their mental state. So tip number 4, get around people that have a lot more going on than you. So if you are let's say you're a stay-at-home mom, and because this is not just for entrepreneurs. I think I said that earlier, but I'm gonna make sure that I say it again. This is not just for entrepreneurs. This is for anyone trying to level their mind up in any way. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're a new mom and you don't know too much about certain things, then you need to get around another stay-at-home mom who has more kids so you can learn from her. Like if you want to learn from someone, like if you're a new mom, okay, and you don't know what to do with your child, if you don't know how to get them to cooperate, I recommend you going to another mother who has more than just one kid, who's been doing this for a while successfully, because that's a huge thing. Make sure they're doing it successfully, and whatever your ideal version of success is, go off of that and kind of shadow her, mirror her. Or if you're a entrepreneur, I'll say, this is an easy one. If you're an entrepreneur and you are a beginner level entrepreneur, then go get around entrepreneurs that have been doing it for years, like at least 5 years, because you're gonna learn a lot from them, if that makes sense. So of course you're gonna have to be around them, you're gonna have to add some type of value to their life, the way that they're adding value to yours. But definitely go get around people who have more going on than you. It's definitely gonna help you change your mindset, and it will also, like, if you're a procrastinator, this is very, very good for you, because it's gonna make you act on stuff that you should have acted on a week ago. So definitely get around people. I hope that wasn't too confusing. Get around people that have a lot more going on than you do. Tip number 5, become more organized. So, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely noticed before I became organized, I was a procrastinator. I'm not gonna lie. I was the biggest procrastinator. So I'm starting to get more organized. This is something that I am working on very hard now. It took me a while to get organized. I'm not gonna lie. And when I did finally start to get organized, it was like, okay, my day is not, I just thought my day was like, oh my God, there's not enough hours in a day. But when I really looked back at my schedule and really had to plan my days out, it's kind of like, okay, I've just been kind of wasting my day. Like, I've been kind of procrastinating for like 12 hours at a time, and then try to do everything at the end of the day and be like, oh, it's not enough time in the day, it's not enough hours. And that just simply wasn't true. So I started waking up early. I wake up very early compared to what I used to wake up. I used to wake up at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I've started waking up every day at 5 or 6 a.m. It depends. Sometimes I kind of alternate, but I always wake up early, and it also calls for me to go to sleep early. That is part of organization, because your day starts the night before it actually starts, if that makes sense. Don't let that go over your head. Your day starts the night before it actually starts. So you should be preparing the night before for the next day. So once I started to get organized with that, and there's also an app that I use called Structured, and it will help you plan out your day. I use it very, very often. I write in everything, people who have money, people who are rich, people who are somebody in the world, they have a very structured schedule, a very tight schedule, even a routine that they do every single day. They follow the schedule every single day, to where if you want to do something with them, or if you want to go somewhere with them, or just randomly be like, hey, we should hang out, they have to go check their schedules. So that's what I aim to be. Like, I want to be booked and busy. Okay, so definitely become more organized. It will help you checking off there's no better feeling than looking at a list with 20 things on it and having 15 of those things done by 11 a.m. So definitely become more organized. It's gonna do wonders for your mental state and stuff. So I highly, highly recommend. Number 6, write your goals with time limits. So if you want to lose 20 pounds, put a time limit on it. Don't just be like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds this year. Be like, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds in 90 days. I want to lose 20 pounds by March 19th, 2024. You have to put a date, you have to put a time on it, because that's what makes it real. That's what makes it realistic. That's what makes you get up and move, have some go in you about what you're doing. Having a time date is a time frame of when you're gonna do it is gonna help you. Also, of course, what will help you is a strategy and a plan. But right now, we're just talking about writing it out and having a date limit. So if you are not writing your goals out with a literal time limit, then you're not writing your goals out, or you're just not serious about them. So definitely, I highly recommend writing your goals out with an actual specific time limit. What time of the day, what day, what day of the week. I'm very specific when it comes to stuff like that, and it's definitely helped me level up my mind and achieve my goals because I actually put a time limit on myself, and it just makes it more realistic to me. I hope that makes sense to you guys as well. And finally, number 7, it's a little bit unexpected, but change your music taste, okay? I don't know anybody who's been somebody who listens to like trap music. I hate to say that, like, I'm sorry, but if you're listening to music where people are constantly getting killed, it's a lot of violence, or it's depressing, or a bunch of sad girl music, like, some people listen to some girls especially listen to a lot of sad girl music, a lot of girls who have broken hearts and they want to sing about it. That's nice and dandy, that's cool, but you're not supposed to listen to stuff like that every day. Your music has a huge influence over you, whether you know it or not. Music definitely has a very, very big influence over you and your actions and just who you are in general. So please be careful with your music taste. If you listen to music and your mood starts to change, if you start to get angry, or you start to get sad and depressed, or you start to get slothful, then you definitely need to change your music taste to something else. Make it something a little more softer, a little more uplifting. And I also wanted to add this too, because it's not written down. Make your morning lit. Like, have a lit morning. Like, if you're gonna listen to music in the morning, don't let it be the drill music, the killing, the robbing, or the sad girl music, because the morning is the start of your day. So however your morning is pretty much how the rest of your day is gonna go. So I like to get up when I get up, and if I have to go anywhere, especially like oh my gosh, especially if I have to go anywhere, I turn on like some of the most upbeat music, and it makes me happy and it makes me feel motivated to go on about my day. Don't get in your car on your way to work and turn on King Von. I'm sorry, like, don't do that. Don't get in your car in the morning and turn on Summer Walker talking about how she's heartbroken. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my girl Summer, but don't nobody want to hear that in the morning, okay? This is the start of my day. You have to set the tone for your day. So I hope this video helped you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this video helped you, comment it down below. Share it with a friend. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank y'all. Bye.